This is my dude right here.
Master B, thank you for being here. I kind of want to start a little bit generally, and just for sake of the cameras, also just look at me the whole time, and you have to look at the cameras. But just tell us, just how important a program like Future Healers really is. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Future Healers for me is so important. I fell in love with Louisville. Told you my family was placed out here after Hurricane Katrina, and this is about the kids. I told 2X when we started this, it's all about the kids. We have to save the kids, and like Malachi, what he's been through, no kids should have to go through this. We are killing our future. Gun violence, shooting our kids, and this is a story. When you look at Malachi, he's a fighter, he's a soldier, and that's why we're here. That's why I stop everything I'm doing to come here to spend time with them. And with this program, me and 2X, we just fell in love with the kids. Because 2X was at one time trying to work with the adults, but we was like, you know what, these kids are so important. The love that the city has for these kids, I feel like we just need to be truthful now. And that's what I was telling the kids in there. Even as adults, the parents, we got to hold the parents accountable. And then a lot of these teenagers that are killing these kids, it's all about accountability. And I talked about earlier, it's about mental illness and it's about drug abuse. I feel like people are self-medicating themselves with drugs to stay away from the mental illness part of it, but it's dark, and we have to bring it to light because we want to save these babies, like Malachi.
Bro, and let me jump in there real quick. So it won't take but a second. He's correct. Our relationship is going into 12 years now.
Yeah.
And his sacrifice in this city is, as it relates to a person coming from Hollywood space, none compares. Most people come in there to do a concert, do an entertainment piece, gone. He spends quality time. But he did tell me something very important almost 12 years ago that holds firm today. That if we don't give the kids early attention, we keep growing this problem, and that's what made us shift to all of these kid efforts.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my next questions is, you just touched on that, Chris, actually being here.
Yeah.
Today we've seen, even just today, there's been some violence happening across Louisville. A teenager also shot. How important is it for you to have boots on the ground in this city, being here?
It's important to be on the ground here. It's a sad, harsh tragedy. I experienced this as a kid growing up. I have a brother incarcerated. I got a brother deceased. And this just got to stop, man, because we're losing so many kids through this senseless killing. And I feel like it's all about education. We have to educate the next generation and prepare the younger kids to be able to save them for their futures. And anybody that's out there that's committing these crimes and doing these shootings, I tell you guys, if you got a heart or has a family, look at this kid here. This kid, he's gonna be a star. But imagine if this didn't happen to him and he'll be able to see everything that's going on. He got so much talent. He just told me what kind of watch I had on, just by feeling.
With no sight.
With no sight. And what happened to him has to stop. And it's nothing but God. He's still here. He's still fighting, and he's still happy. And he's ready to heal. And I just think that we got to think about these kids. When you're out there committing these crimes and doing that, think about our future. And so I feel like it's just, we have to be truthful. Nobody want to talk about it, and I get it. But the truth is us killing us now. And it's not a black or white thing. It's a good people, bad people thing. And we have to expose that. Why is this happening? It's happening because we're not communicating, we're not educating, and we're not growing. So people say, P, how are you so successful? How did you escape that? Education, and putting my trust and faith in God, and us praying together, spending more time, family spending time. So we got to hold the parents and the kids accountable, because some kids are saying, I don't have a parent, so I'm out here doing this stuff. Okay, so you don't have that. Work with what you do have. I have my grandparents. You got older people in your lives that care about you. respect them. I tell people all the time, if you give respect, you get it. And I just feel like we fighting a battle that we can win if we educate our people, our culture, the community, and the people that are successful. We need you guys to invest in these kids' future, and that's what this is about. And that's why I'm here. Not just putting money, we saying, showing, I love what Christopher 2X is doing. When you talk about the future healers, we have people around here that understand that if we show these kids how to be doctors and nurses, and they here to survive, not only just be here, but to help us survive. Because when we get older, somebody got to be a place. So if you teach these kids now, they're going to save us as a culture, showing them love. And that's what I love about this program. We fight and hate with love.
And real quick, you know, one thing he taught me early on is like every time we see something negative, these kind of kids right here, you teach them how they can hit back on a positive way.
Yes.
So these kids hear about people getting rushed to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
What do they come and do? They got what hospital people to say, we're going to create another narrative
Yes.
to say to little kids, y'all don't follow that. Follow what we doing.
Yeah.
See what we doing. We healers. We not out here hurting people.
Yes.
One of the big things that we also want to mention is, you know, you talked about your connection with Louisville and, you know, your love for the city, and that's something that's really important to the people that live here.
Yes.
You know, explain why you haven't given up on the city. We still see things happen, but have you seen that growth? You know, you've seen.
I've seen, to be honest with you, I've seen the growth. I've seen the people change. We're not gonna let one bad apple spoil a whole bunch. And I love this city. I love the culture. I love the people here. And we're gonna keep fighting, and we're gonna keep saving, surviving. And I feel like Louisville is a city of love and hope. And we just gotta pull that hope and love back up to the top and fight that hate. Everybody is dealing with this all over the world. And that's why I said that we are stronger together. And I hope that with people seeing me, my love and my passion for this city, the people that live here every day say, you know what, I want to protect that and get out here and fight for my community and do it the right way, do it with love, and start showing these kids the right way, because a lot of our kids haven't seen this done the right way. And I wanna show people through my failures, through my success, everything. Like I'm not giving up, and so we're not giving up on Louisville, especially not giving up on these kids.
Yeah. So to be real with y'all, he might not say, but I'm gonna say it with full confidence. The years he's been coming here, there's only been one big motivating factor, and that's kids.
Yes.
Without the kids motivating him, he don't come here. He just got another piece of motivation tonight.
Yes.
I mean, you got to understand, just seeing military families and then coming from where he had to come to travel into this space, Malachi, I promise you, has enlightened him to keep up the good fight with the rest of these kids he's seen.
No, Malachi is definitely keeping me going, because I feel like what he dealt with and the type of fighter he is, that's what Louisville is. Like, he's going to change this town. Like, maybe he can't see, but he could feel, he could smell, he understand, he's educated, and I feel like this kid is gonna change the world. And like Christopher 2X said, that love is just infectious. It makes everybody wanna be a part of the change and growth and in the healing process. So as he's healing, I feel like this city is healing, and we're focusing on the kids, because the kids are our future. My thing is, we have to save our kids. We gotta stop killing our kids, and we gotta start preserving our future.
And that really brings me to my last thing, because I know we're gonna let you get back with everyone, but
Yes.
I want to focus in on the kids. You know, how was it to see all of them so happy, but also we know how much they've been through, regardless of this meeting, but also today. They got to turn a negative situation into something positive by being exposed to the medical field. How does that make you feel to see these kids not lose their spirits?
Nah, I mean, that's so important, because these kids could be doing anything, and to be able to be here in a hospital, seeing how doctors and nurses, how they help, how they heal, and do this as a young age. This is a blessing. This program is a blessing. To be able to do this at University of Louisville Hospital, this is a blessing.
And we really want to thank the team here, and especially Dr. Keith Miller, who's here in the room with us. He's been nothing but
shy.
inspiration.
He's shy. We know he's shy, but this guy gets and go out the way, and I mean, he's our motivation too. I mean, for
And he's
somebody-
saving lives.
Yes.
See, I mean, people getting rushed into emergency rooms to operating rooms, and he's got to get in there and do surgery with his team
Yes.
to save a lot of lives. And like P said,
And he loved the kids. That's
He loved the
that's one thing that you don't find too many people like that. That's just genuine and love the kids and want to prepare the next generation. In this program, I mean, with him, it's so much stronger. So,
and one last thing, P's big on education, Master
Yeah.
P is. So Malachi, here's the question: why are you the highest in your class in math? Why? How did you become so good at math?
Could people teach me?
wow, y'all see that?
That's the best.
That's what I'm.